Yeah, Jamie, thanks very much for doing the interview today.
No worries.
Appreciate it. So, just get straight into the questions. When did you start playing footy?
I suppose I started playing footy when I was young. Going through Auskick and then working my way up. So, started when I was probably about 6 years old.
All right, yeah. And where did you start playing footy?
Up in a little country town called Northampton.
Okay.
So I played all my juniors up there. Then I went to school in Gelton in high school and started playing down there. Then ended up down in Perth, then over to Melbourne, then back over here.
So when were you diagnosed and how old are you now?
I was diagnosed when I was 18 years old. I'm now 21, so I've had it for 3 years.
Yeah. How did you manage to deal with diabetes during the draft camp?
Well, I actually didn't know I had it during the draft camp.
Oh.
I only found out, about 5 days before I got drafted. So during the draft camp, I felt like I wasn't right, like I was struggling to run and was getting real tired. So I thought something was wrong, but I didn't know I had diabetes till probably a month later.
Okay. How does diabetes affect you when you're playing AFL?
The biggest one is just you always just got to check my blood sugar and make sure it stays at a good level. I try and keep it around 10 and 12 during a game. That's probably the main thing, not trying to get it too low because there's a lot of running involved in AFL footy, so just trying to keep my blood sugar at the right level.
Yeah, definitely. And what do you do diabetes-wise before and during a game?
Before a game, just test my blood and see what it's at.
Yep.
See if I have to have any lollies or any carb shots. Then during the game, I usually test. I don't need to test till about half time.
Yep.
But when early on in my first year, I was testing every quarter time, half time, 3/4 time, just to make sure that it was staying good. And then it worked out that I only really need to test at half time and after the game, because I drink a lot of Powerade and have a lot of lollies out there. So
has diabetes stopped you from doing anything in life that you've always really wanted to do?
No, it hasn't. I always wanted to play AFL, so playing that now. The biggest thing is just, I suppose you just got to be prepared in anything you do. Just if you go away on holiday, make sure you've got everything. Make sure you bring enough insulin, and make sure you don't run out. I suppose that's probably the biggest thing. Yeah.
And how do your teammates in the club handle you having type 1?
They're pretty normal. They all are pretty fascinated by me having 4 needles a day. They pretty much all know what it is and what I have to do, and so if I go low and all that, they know that I need to have a sit down and get some sugar into me, so they all understand.
Okay. What would your advice be to teenage diabetics around Australia?
My biggest thing was don't let it stop you from doing what you want to do. And always look at it. It's not the worst thing you can have. There's so much other bad, worse things out there than type 1 diabetes, like cancer and all that type of stuff. So don't let it stop you.
Yeah. And what would your advice be to teenage type 1 diabetic footy players?
Just probably the same. I suppose go see your specialist and get their help.
Yeah.
And then just make sure you keep trying getting a routine of how all your testings and all that. So make sure you make it as simple as you can for a footy game.
Alright, thanks very much for that.
No worries.
Good luck this weekend.
Thank you.